Hello, my name is Clayton Pleasant, and I'm going to go ahead and review. I got some herbs drying here from my herb garden, but this review is going to be on the Filson Mackinaw Cruiser jacket. You can get on the Filson website, or a bunch of other different online stores carry it as well. There's been a couple reviews on this, and I know that whenever I'm looking for something, some kind of piece of gear or something, it's nice to go on YouTube and look at some reviews on it, and there's a couple on there about them. Mainly it's kind of a view of the jacket itself, sitting on the table and then talking about the history of it and all that stuff. You know, there is some history to the Mackinaw Cruiser jacket. I'll go and show it to you again. I got the original forest green color. It's timeless. I like that. Used to be issued to Forest Service employees, and I'm a Forest Service employee myself, so I figured it's just kind of perfect to get the green one. I thought about getting the red and black one, but they didn't make it in the extra long size, and all signs just pointed to me getting the green one, so it's the original. So Mackinaw Cruiser. Some things about it. It's actually a lot lighter than what you'd think it would be. If you're gonna compare it to any kind of like other jackets, the new technology type jackets. Zeke, come here, boy. Come here, boy. This is my dog Zeke right here. He's real white fanged. But it's a lot lighter than what you'd think it would be. It bundles up into, well, let me show you. I'll take it off again. Show you kind of what it bundles up into if you're gonna pack it or anything like that. It's got the pocket in the back. I'm sure you can see videos about that. Everybody knows about that. But it comes up into like a roll. You can go on the back, outside of the back rack, just kind of strap it on like that. But thing is about this jacket, something weird about this jacket now. I don't know what it is. But as soon as I got the thing, it costs a lot of dang money. You go and buy it, and it's, well, just go check out the price of them. They're pretty pricey. But the thing about this jacket is, it's kind of funny, is I got all that, that Mountain Hardwear, Mammut, Arc'teryx stuff. I got all that stuff, for backpacking. I thought, man, that was the greatest stuff there is. And it might be, as far as like light, it's definitely the lightest stuff there is, but since I've been wearing this jacket, I want to sell or get rid of all my other jackets. It's like this is the jacket, and this is my jacket. I thought, well, am I going to return it? Costs a lot of money. Winter's coming up, and I thought, today, actually, I went out and looked at my dog and I said, this is my jacket, Zeke. This is my jacket, and I'm keeping it. Something about wool product. Something about just 100% wool. I got a Hudson Bay blanket. I'll do a review on that at some point. Something about wool, and I'm telling you, it's tough. It's tough, and it just has this like survival feel to it. I don't know. It's comforting in a way to put on a wool garment, that's 100% wool like this, something quality like this. When I put it on, I had this feeling, like this kinship with this article of clothing that I'm wearing right now, that it's like money doesn't matter at that point, because I foresee myself, because I spend a lot of time in the woods, I foresee this thing potentially saving my life one day. I don't know, it's just this weird kind of like cosmic unity with it. As kooky as that sounds, that's what I feel with it. So it's like, no, this is my jacket. I don't care how much it costs. You know, I'll go out in the street and beg for money. I'll just hold a sign and say, you know, I just bought this jacket. Anything helps. You know, no, I'm just joking. I wouldn't do that, but I don't know. My point is, you know, this is just kind of an intro. A couple of these I have a couple on my channel here of, you know, some unboxing. So I could have done an unboxing, but you know, you get a box and it's in there and you pull it out. You know, it's kind of fun to watch those videos. I did those a lot with some shoes I got and stuff. But anyways, it comes in that box. My point is I do a lot of these videos here, standing here in the garage and kind of showing it to you and showing you, you know, kind of what it looks like, you know, walk around with it and stuff like that, so you can kind of see. Now this is the extra long because I'm tall, and I had a Mackinaw Cruiser before I got off eBay. It was the red and black one, and it goes bloop like that, and it just went all the way up, like way high. So I get the extra long. It's a tall dude. I love the way it hangs down just a little bit. I believe it's 1.5 inches longer in the sleeves and on the bottom. And I like that because when I'm bending down, you know, doing something, kneeling down, you know, getting a fire ready or something like that, or doing whatever, I don't like to have it, you know, come up above my belt line. That's the problem with that Mammut stuff and that Arc'teryx stuff. They make it so like slimline and all that stuff and Eurofit and all that, but it just goes whoop up like that, and you know, the Arctic winds come and blow down your butt crack, you know, and I just don't like that. You don't have to have that problem with this because you know, it scoots down quite a bit, you know, when you're doing anything like that. The point is that I have a lot of these videos where I just kind of show it like this. I like to do some follow-up videos to these things that I got. Maybe take them out in the field and set up a camera out there in the field. I'd like to do that kind of stuff, you know, but I thought I'd just go ahead and show you kind of, you know, my opinions of it so far. I took it out and wore it. It's, you know, it's getting pretty cold. It's the end of November here in Idaho, so it is getting pretty cold out here. And this jacket is quite warm. You know, people say, oh, it don't block wind. Well, I had some pretty good winds the other day. Actually, yesterday, Thanksgiving, I was out there, had a fire going, and wind was just howling, and I didn't feel any wind come through this thing. So, you know, these hand warmer pockets, you know, usually a hand warmer, like my tin cloth jacket, I got a hand warmer. It's like, what's the point? It's like ice, you know. But this one actually is cozy. That's warm. You know, I put my hand in this hand warmer jacket, and it actually is a hand warmer jacket. My hand feels toasty. I can't imagine what it'd be like if I had a glove on, you know, and then did that. I mean, that would be super warm. You'd be like, ah, it's too hot, you know. But you know, just everything about this jacket, all signs point to yes. 5 stars, 5 out of 5 stars, 10 out of 10 so far. And I don't have any doubt that it's, you know, as far as the reputation this jacket has, that it's going to last me a lifetime. You know, and of course they got the lifetime guarantee with all Filson products, rips and tears and all kinds of things like that. Send it back in or whatever. I'm about ready to send my tin cloth pants in because they got snag some barbed wire with them out there doing field work, and yeah, nothing really stops the barbed wire, even tin cloth. But yeah, I'm gonna do another video about White's boots. There's some interesting new stuff with White's as a company. I may have actually got some of the last real Whites to come out of the White's company, because the stuff they're making now, not so hot. Anyways, my name is Clay, and thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to watch some more of my videos. Thanks.